Hey, so in this video I'll be covering some things about OpenAI or Chat OpenAI, depending on what you call it. So here's some of the problems you've probably noticed which have been going on since around last week. Quite a lot of people are experiencing over it's not working. From what I understand about the server cost seems to cost around $3 million per month to run, which I would guess that probably be right according to the estimate I read before. So this basically means as a whole, to keep this service running, you're going to have to probably start charging for it, which some people claim is going to be $42, whether it's 42 or more. I don't think it really matters too much, but one of the things I do think is good about this whole concept of charging for it is you'll get rid of people who I would say are kind of just wasting its resources. What do I mean by wasting resources? Well, you're always going to get someone who's going to be asking sort of, I guess what I would call pointless questions or things you can find it very easy in a Google search. But to me, if people are wanting to use this thing as something powerful, they should be using it for useful things. For example, some things you may not realize you can do with this, I would love to show you, but I can't regarding the speed of it just now. But you can do things like this. Let's just say you have never coded a day in your life. You can basically get this software to create for you, say, a free-page Python site. It can be made in Flask. It can be made in Flask. I've seen work quite well. You might also decide you want to design something in, say, Java, a hypertext markup language 5 site. You can do things like that, so you can get coding done with it quite easy if that's what you want. You can also use it to build new things as well in basic software. You can get to make unique content. There's lots of potential things you can be using this software for as a whole. But I feel in general, until you actually get some sort of charge in regards to this, or some big server upgrade, I feel as a whole this thing will probably keep going down and down. Which I'm not personally too bothered. I mean, if I can't use it again or something like that, I'm not going to lose a nice sleep over it. But I feel in general the people who actually can use it should be taking advantage of what you can do. I mean, you could fairly easily bring a successful site online, whether you're doing your content work or you're simply designing a nice quality site. Maybe you're studying how to build a video game. Maybe you're studying how to build a software. This is the sort of things you should be using this thing for. You should be taking advantage of what things it can teach you. Say, for example, purposely you want to learn a foreign language, you could use it to help you teach you. You can also get the output in case you don't know another language. You don't have to purely rely on English. You can get put into say Russian, you can get German, French. I haven't seen all the languages, but you do get a good mix of them. So you can, if that's your goal, you want to basically learn some sort of language or something else, there's many possibilities of what you could be doing in regards to working in software to get benefits for you or anyone else as a whole. And as a whole, whenever it's sort of working again, I would strongly recommend you take advantage of this. There's going to be a fair amount of people all around the world, whether it's Europeans, Africans, Asians, whatever, who will be making a big success of it. So I'd recommend you give it some thought. If you can't use OpenAI, what do you want to learn? Do you want to learn how to code in Java? Do you want to learn how to code in JavaScript or something else? That's what you should be looking into. What can you learn from this? Can you learn something about history you never knew? Can you learn something else about a language or any other things? You should be trying to use this sort of software to basically boost your performance, whether it's boost your intelligence, teach a new skill, maybe you want to lose weight. I mean, you can do that on as well. You can ask it, how exactly can I lose weight? You can ask these sort of things. So be aware there is not really much of a limit of what you can ask it as a whole. So use this to, if you want to take advantage of it, use it to teach you a new skill. Maybe something you really want to learn, you never had time or you couldn't afford to pay someone or whatever to teach you, use it to teach you things. So then you can potentially do really well in 2023, maybe really well in 2024, and so on. Use it to teach you things, then go further in life or go to whatever your goal or dream is. So you can get it to teach you programming as well. You can get it to teach you most things in the world. So use this to help you as a whole, whether it's help you, whether you're in school, college, university, or whatever stage your life you are, use it to help you. But one thing I want to also include as well before I end this video, which I sort of saw someone posting before. So someone was saying, can I use this to do all my exam questions? You should be aware, which most people don't seem to know, I was kind of surprised by, a lot of colleges and universities around the world, and high schools as well, they actually have a service in place which can check if something is basically being copied or it doesn't seem like it's done by a student. For example, if you were say always getting the grade, say D. That's basically what you always got. If you studied and got an A, then in most cases you'll find your tutor will basically be told to check your exams to see if it looks like you copied it, if it looks like it wasn't wrote by you. They can actually tell these things by using softwares, or if a tutor checks it, they can. So if you're doing things which look really, really good, which you've never done before, it will raise alarm bells, and you can, in theory, in extreme cases, be made to resit the exam, or potentially, in extreme cases, thrown out of the school. So be aware. Don't use this thing to just, copy it, that's all you do. Use it to guide you. Maybe you didn't know one part of, say, your physics exam. Maybe you didn't know something about history or home ec, whatever you're studying. Use it to guide you, but don't use it as something, you guarantee is 100% correct. Because every single thing in the world is going to have parts of it which are right and wrong alike. So if you're using something which for some reason is wrong in the data from it, that might mean you get an F. So you normally get a D, you now get an F because all of the things you put are completely wrong. So be aware of your surveying. Use it to help you, but like everything, it's always a good idea to do a check yourself. For example, if you're doing a code, say a Python code, for example, person, you keep finding out something's going wrong from that thing, then it would be worth asking someone who either is doing Python or has done Python, or if a need comes, paying someone with Python experience to say, look, this is a mistake is made, that's how you fix it, you forgot a tag or something like that. So that's what you should be aware of these things. Use it to help you and do the best with it, but also be aware, like everything, if you rely on things and you just completely use it, push the button sort of idea, it can go great for you, it can go okay, or it can go terrible. So as a whole, take advantage of it where you can, when it's working again, whenever it may be, tomorrow, today, whenever, or whenever it becomes paid. As a whole, and also as well, if you're going to be using it for exams, I would strongly recommend you don't. You will probably fail. As a whole. In most cases, colleges, universities, and schools can tell if you cheat in most cases. Unless you're in a very, primitive sort of area, or if you have no checks in regard to things, or your tutor doesn't care for whatever reason, then if that's the case, you probably should go to a better school if that's the case. So be aware, use it to help you, but don't use it to purely cheat. Use it to guide you, teach you, whatever you want, and then go further. Anyway, that's all we do. Thanks. Bye.